President Biden is not revealing what he plans to say to Russian leader Vladimir Putin when the two meet in Geneva next week. The president declined to get specific as he met with world leaders at the G7 summit in England. White House correspondent Peter Doocy is traveling with the president in Cornwall tonight. Not Cornwall, Cornwall. Good evening, Peter.
Good evening from Cornwall, Brett. And President Biden just left dinner at one of the world's largest greenhouses after nearly 3 hours with his friends in the group of 7. He hasn't had much to say on camera today, one day closer to that one-on-one with Vladimir Putin.
Mr. President, what's your message to Putin?
I'll tell you after I deliver it.
But first, so-called family photos in front of one of the world's largest greenhouses, Eden Place, and one of the world's most beautiful places, Carbis Bay. The French president got as touchy with Biden as anyone in the COVID-19 era, a scene we don't expect to see repeated at next week's summit with Putin.
We're not seeking conflict with Russia. We want a stable, predictable relationship.
What does Russia want? To help Iran get better at spying, launching a Russian-made spy satellite with a high-res camera to better track military targets, according to the Washington Post. Republican Senator Mitt Romney says, call this what it is. Russia is giving a state sponsor of terrorism an advanced tech platform that it will use to bring more destabilization to the Middle East.
We've got a re-emerging Russia who wants to develop their own sphere of influence.
Expectations are high at Time magazine, where the president is pictured staring Putin down through aviator sunglasses. But critics accuse Biden of looking the other way.
We've had 2 cyber attacks on our economy coming from Russian territory by Russian organizations I think are given a pass by the Russian government.
The White House claims that's on the agenda.
The Russian government is not responsible for these hacks that we've seen over the last few months, but they are absolutely accountable for the actions of malign actors.
The group of 7 has other priorities first, though, discussing a global minimum tax of 15% to make sure the recovery from COVID-19 is fair worldwide. And in all things, there is a major focus on climate and gender equality.
We're building back better together and building back greener. And building back fairer, and building back more equal, and how shall I, more, in a more gender neutral and perhaps a more feminine way.
As a way of saying thanks for being a good host, President Biden gave Prime Minister Johnson a $6,000 bicycle from a shop in Philadelphia. And as a way of saying thanks for coming, Johnson gifted Biden a framed photo of Frederick Douglass that the Times of London reports Johnson's staffers printed out after first finding it on Wikipedia. Brett?
Wow, he knows how to shop for gifts. Peter, thank you. We'll follow this trip. Your opinion.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.